Recently, I made a post over on the Webtoon Canvas subreddit, and I've been given a bunch of series to check out by the people that have decided, to respond. And originally, I wasn't expecting to get more than like 2 or 3 responses. However, I've got a lot, bro. I got a lot. To do this video specifically, I have 4 series I will be reviewing. The post kind of went fucking crazy. And now I have way too many to do in like 1 or 2 videos like I was initially thinking this was gonna be. So that's crazy. I hope everyone enjoys and stays tuned for when I get to more and more of these series that you guys have offered me to check out. I'll also post the link to my Reddit post in the description alongside the creators in this video. So if you enjoy any of the creators in this video, go check them out, as well as, go discover some series over on the post I made on Reddit. Show them all some love if you end up enjoying their series. There will be chapters in the video, so you can skip around if you would like. And hey, if you find any of these interesting, let me know down below in the comments. And I'll try my best not to spoil anything, pretty much. So I highly recommend checking out any of these that sound interesting off rip, since shit happens. I don't want to hear no Mobs, you spoiled the series for me. Your fault. So fucking dumb. Oh man, let's jump into these reviews. Dig in. At night, a young hunter dreams about the days before the plague, when food was steady and her family wasn't in constant fear. Now demonic beasts lurking around are most of what survived and are now people's main food source. Dig In is a post-apocalyptic historical one-shot by Tostones? I don't know, man. XComics. And by that synopsis, you can probably tell that shit here is pretty freaking grim. And it is. Pretty much any mistake here, deadly as fuck. And our main focus character, Amira, made a big one. I ain't gonna say what she did, so you just gonna have to read it yourself to understand. Just to let you know. I don't know exactly what it is though, but this kind of feels like Nausicaa, like Valley of the Wind. It may be the apocalyptic vibe, or maybe the heavily forested area in one panel and the absolute fucking wasteland in another. I don't know, but it is intriguing. The use of hunger is pretty cool too, in the sense of a need for sustenance, like I'm hungry, and the desire for something. You're like, you're not hungry enough. You're not hungry enough type shit. Though I won't say any more and let you find your own meaning in it. But yeah, overall a solid little one shot here. Really, you just get dropped in and then you get pulled out. It's like a lot of those like old ass random ass like OVAs from the 80s or the 90s. It's just one like 40-minute OVA. They introduce this weird ass world to you and then they pull you out. Pretty much the exact same type of thing going on here. Joy to the world. After being transported to a land full of death and decay, Max, a young man whose bits get old fast, sets out to make everyone in the world laugh, even if most of the world wants to kill him. A fantasy action series written by Cartoon Nickname, which is quite the name, and the art is done by Black Bam Studio. Wait a minute, is that Rohan? It currently has 3.5 chapters. I saw that Destiny 101 is currently having problems with Webtoon censoring, at least at the time of the recording, because I didn't have time to continue reading it and get this video done. Even though Webtoon hosts popular Korean webcomics of literal children beating each other to death on their sites. But this is too much though. Not to mention that prologue, which really sets up how truly terrible this world is. At least before our, main character shows up and we see some brighter sides. Also, I did not intend to have back-to-back depressing ass horrific stories, bro. And honestly, after like writing down my script for all the series, it don't get any better. This shit just happened, okay? In fact, blame everybody else and not me. You're welcome. Anyway, an isekai. I have a weird obsession with the subgenre, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched and read way too many isekai anime and manga, so some might say I'm a bit of an expert. That shit was torrent. This series offers us our transportation into another world with the goal to save it. And not to mention our glorious muscle mommy, bro. Yes, we are blessed with this absolute unit of a woman. The polar opposite of our main character, who's charismatic and outgoing, and she's blunt and rude and really fucking hot. Overall, I thought it was a pretty fun read so far. Left untold. The world is not what it seems. Sometimes strange and horrible things happen that we just can't explain, or that no one will believe. In the good old cursed country of Gizem, you might hear many stories of all kinds, be it ghosts, demons, cults, strange dreams, mad criminals. It's all an everyday thing here, and sometimes it is better if those stories remain untold. A spooky little horror action story created by NQ. NQ and I recommend the Tapas version of the series since Webtoon loves, and I mean loves, their censoring of Canvas series. But it is what it is. Read it where you like. Both will be in the description if you want to go check them out. It seems NQ is going for a series with a bunch of smaller stories in it. Hence the title. It's all the spooky, horror, dramatic stories that are best left untold type shit, you know? To actually give you guys something to read that isn't, you know, me covering all of it, I'll be specifically covering the Through the Blue Crystal story. Before we get into actually reviewing Through the Blue Crystal, I would like to say, if you haven't already went to go check it out, this particular series or story here covers, let's say, self-exiting for YouTube's sake. And I want to say that this shit is real, but it is not the answer. Do not go out like that. I don't want to come off as like I'm pandering, but deadass. You might think that no one would care if you went, but someone will. There are always people that can help you and will help you. You just need to make that decision to ask for it. I know you can get through this hurdle in your life. So please, if you are thinking about this and you are somehow watching this video, please ask for the help. Get the help that you need and do not go out like that. A real confusing one until we get to the end, honestly. It really throws you for a loop with monsters, possible ghosts, and just crazy stuff going on. But then it just hits you with reality. Viewing your actions from a different perspective and then to atone. It's all pretty wild stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was pretty good though. Holy mindfuckery though, I won't lie. You're gonna have to read the entire little story to actually understand what's going on. Wow. Exposure. In an underground nightclub, two strangers are looking for escape. What they find in each other is not salvation, but a slow undoing. We are finally here for our final series. It is a short drama by Pokefighter, and it has 24 episodes on Webtoon. Finished, of course, but I highly recommend reading it on practically anything else that it's available on, being Comic Fury, Nami Comics, Global Comics, and Tapas. All for free, by the way. Mainly because there's a bunch of stuff that Pokefighter had to cut out from the Webtoon one. Like, I had to transition from the Webtoon one mid-read to the Comic Fury one because it was just like, I'm sick of dealing with Webtoon's bullshit. Censoring. Okay, which I get, at least with this one. There was a titty in this one, just to let you guys know if you're curious. But, so, when you read this, get the full experience on like Comic Fury, which I read it on. But anyway, like I said, pretty short. It really just flips a switch and gets super depressing. Really sideswipes you with a really believable relationship that you can see just unraveling and becoming toxic in a sort of way. Like, it wasn't a greatest relationship in the first place, but it got not good. Really believable characters. Personally, I've never had any relationship that's been this fucked, because I'm not as fucked as these two, but definitely a relatable situation because I know people that are similar to this. Like the main character, one of the main characters, Simon. I know some people with self-destructive tendencies. I honestly don't want to say any more, since I might dull your experience reading it if you end up doing so. So I highly recommend you go check it out down below in the description. Yeah, sorry that things kind of got a little down in the last half. I didn't intend for that to happen, but you know, I gotta put the message out there, you know. I don't really usually get, you know, personal like that, but I just felt like it was the only right thing to do, talk about it, because it does happen. It's a real thing. You can't just shut it out forever. But yeah, regardless, let's just pass that part. I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless of it, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Hopefully it's not as dreary as this one, but yeah, have a fantastic day.